The official tally of ranked choice votes released today by the New York City Board of Elections have confirmed Zohran Mamdani as the winner of last week's Democratic mayoral primary. CBS News Executive Director of Elections and Surveys, Anthony Salvanto, joins us now with more. Anthony, it's great to see you.
See you.
All right, so break down the ranked choice votes and how they compare to initial tallies from last week.
Okay, so quick reminder. Here's where we ended up today. Mamdani, 56%. That's the official vote after the RCV, the ranked choice voting. But if I compare that to what we saw last week, this was the initial preference. Mamdani at 43.5%. But what we've learned today, essentially, is that the way RCV works, we know that as lower candidates are eliminated in the count, their voters, if they ranked another candidate as their second or third preference, those votes got transferred up to, in this case, very often, Mamdani. So what we learned from that, as he gained, you see, he gained votes, he gained on his lead ultimately over Cuomo, is that there were a lot of voters for those lower candidates who selected him, at least ahead of Cuomo, second or third, and that will show that basically he was at least considered by even more voters than initially voted for him.
So how could his win affect the Democratic Party nationwide?
Well, this is going to be closely watched, right? We already know it is for a couple of reasons. I mean, one is simply that New York City has more voters, more people in it than most states, right? So it's big. But really what it is the Democratic Party in many respects right now is having a conversation about which direction they're going to go. And a lot of people, frankly, a lot of the pundits are going to be talking about, does this read into part of that direction? We know from national polling that a lot of Democratic rank and file folks say they're frustrated. They don't think their party is opposing President Trump enough or effectively. All of that is going to play into what kinds of candidates are the Democrats going to be running, not just mayors. We don't want to overread a single election and off year, but as we go forward towards the midterms as well, this will all be part of that conversation.
And how will this affect November's general election?
I think that part is interesting and remains to be seen. Who else campaigns for this? Does anybody else jump in? Becomes part of the dynamic. And also remember that everywhere, for Republicans, for Democrats, sometimes there are individual candidates in localities and states and congressional districts that the other party tries to use to define the party, or the party uses to define itself. So what happens in New York in this case is going to get the eyes of the nation.
All right. So interesting following the process. Anthony, thank you so much.
Thank you.